Welcome to Blue's Kitchen. Today we're making a seafood boil. So we're going to start off using whatever you prefer to flavor your water. I used the crab and sea and shrimp boil. I think that's what it was. Just let that come to a boil. Then I'm going to add my potatoes. I use red baby potatoes. I suggest, and this is just my preference, that you try baby potatoes. They are amazing. We're going to let that come to a boil. And then we're going to add some corn. I use frozen corn, but that's okay. You could use whatever kind of corn you have available, okay? Not canned corn though, okay? While the corn is about to come to a boil, let's fry some sausage. I prefer to brown my sausage because I just think it gives it a different flavor and it just gives you a unique boil rather than just boiling it. I had to remove my corn once it came to a boil because my pan is not that big and I wanted to make room for the rest of my ingredients. So if this is not a problem for you, if you have a big pan, don't worry about this. But for the rest of us, remove the corn and then add the sausage to your pan, to your pot, I'm sorry. And once that comes back to a boil, we're gonna add mussels or whatever seafood you have on hand. I use mussels today because I love mussels. And they are frozen. But if you can find fresh, again, feel free to use what you have on hand. The mussels only took a couple of minutes because they are pre-cooked. And I removed them as well to make room for my next ingredient. I am only removing the mussels. I am leaving the potatoes and the sausage in the pot. Okay? So, again, if this is not an issue for you, continue to let things boil before you add your shrimp. I use about medium to large shrimp. I do not recommend that you use baby shrimp in a shrimp boil. But again, whatever you have on hand, please feel free to use. And while that's boiling, we're going to make our butter sauce. I use chopped onions. They are frozen. But feel free to use whatever you have on hand. If you want to chop onions, go ahead. I added about a cup of butter. And now, once my onions cook down for a little while, I'm going to add about a head of garlic that I used in my little food processor. And we're going to add that to our pot as well. Okay? Cook that down for a few minutes before we add our beer, which is our secret ingredient. I use Heineken today, but whatever beer you prefer, whatever beer you drink, feel free to use because you already like it anyway. So why not cook with it? Gives it a great flavor. Bring that to a little bit of a simmer and let it cook down so that you don't have that raw beer taste. Then I'm going to add my Cajun seasoning, which is my very own Tiffany Blue seasoning that I make in-house fresh every single day. Please inquire if you would like to know more. And off camera, I added about 2 tablespoons of my Tiffany Blue, a tablespoon of Old Bay seasoning, and a tablespoon of lemon pepper seasoning. And it's going to give you like this caramel color. And that's what you dip your sauce in. I sprinkled the top of my boil with Old Bay seasoning. And that's about it. Thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know. Bye.